Hey everyone. I don't know. Welcome to Reading the Bible to Cats. I'm sorry, that was like a really high pitched greeting. I don't know what got into me. I was like, "Hey everyone, welcome to Reading the Bible to Cats." Um, yeah, I'm excited. You know, thank you, Mike. Mike sent me something, and I'm gonna open it. That's from Mike. Let me open it. Let me put the microphone down. Hold on a sec. I think Guster's going to knock the camera down. Oh, it looks like books. Hold on. Ah, this looks great. I love it. This book is called What's That Funny Look on Your Face? It's a cartoon collection, and oh, this looks fun. It's like I love cartoons. I'm going to show you the. Oh, this is great. Thanks, Mike. And there's some uh, funny jokes here. Let's see. This one says, Dad's always there to answer those deep theological questions. Heck. Heck is where you go if you don't believe in gosh. That's funny. Here, let me see if I can show you. Pardon my cinematography. Yeah. That's good. I'm going to enjoy that. And then there's another book here. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love it. Pawverbs, Pawverbs, for a cat lover's heart. Inspiring stories of feistiness, friendship, and fun by Jennifer Marshall Bleakley. Not Martian. I don't know where I got that. Oh, look at this. I don't know. I love this. I'm going to enjoy that. Look at the kitty. That would be a good stand-in kitty. And that's the book. Wow. Okay, well, let me look at it real quick. Oh, presented to Henry and Guster. Pet's name, Auntie Sarah. Owner's name, September 24th, from Mike Fab4. Oh, from the kitties, from Mike's Kitties. Thank you, Mike, and thank you, Mike's Fab4. This book was dedicated to these two individuals. Aren't they cute? I can't read the name. Anyway, let me just look at it real quick and then we'll read the Bible. Oh, this is great. I'm going to love this. Pause and ponder. Paws and ponder. Oh, this is cool. This is like this is kind of like a devotional, I think. Let me read the. Oh, here, I'll read the back cover of this. In case you all want this. Its cats aren't just cute and cuddly, they also have a lot to teach us about life. Oops, sorry. Henry's head is cut off. Hold on, let me fix that. He's looking at Guster because Guster's sitting right beside me. Anyway, let me read this. Cats aren't just cute and cuddly, they also have a lot to teach us about life. Our cats are our companions. They love us deeply, are always honest with us, sometimes too honest, and are there for us when we need them most. There's no sound in the world quite as soothing as the purr of a contented cat by our side. Pawverbs, for a cat lover's heart, is a collection of stories with beautiful photographs, each featuring a real life animal and sharing a principle from the book of Proverbs. You'll not only find inspiring and heartwarming tales, but also spiritual truths to touch your heart and remind you of God's unfailing love, wisdom, and grace. Oh, I love that. Maybe I should read something from it. And then, oh, here's a postcard too from the Lone Star State. This is where Mike's from. I love that postcard. That's so cool. Cool. Yeah. If you all want to send me a postcard, you know, where you're from. Sometimes it's hard to find postcards, but I love knowing where you all are from. Oh, that's so sweet. Well, here's something that's highlighted. Maybe I'll look at that. Why did I read this? I don't know, Mike. You have a little sticky note here, so I'll read this. Maybe we'll do a little something different today. This is on page 121 from the book Pawverbs for a Cat Lover's Heart. So this is a new friend for Jenny, and this is the proverb. It's Proverbs 12, verse 25, NIV. Anxiety weighs down the heart, but a kind word cheers it up. That is so true. I find that to be very true in my life. The power of kindness and just kind words. It's so undervalued and underestimated. Okay, so let's read. We're moving. Jenny's heart sank the moment the words came out of her best friend's mouth. She wanted to stick her fingers in her ears and hum like she did when she was little, but she was 12 now and knew that ignoring something didn't mean it wouldn't happen, even if she could block out the heartbreaking words. She couldn't unsee the stack of moving boxes in the corner of Darcy's living room. The truth was unavoidable. The person she had called her best friend for as long as she could remember, the girl who lived across the street from her, the one whom she had played with, shared secrets with, and pretended was her sister, was moving 3 states away. And in a world before email, texts, and social media, Darcy might as well have been moving to another country. Loud meowing interrupted the girls' conversation. Darcy's outdoor cat, one of the many pets her family had rescued over the years, was not so subtly asking for her dinner. Darcy's dad had brought the affectionate gray tabby cat home 3 years earlier after finding her foraging in the dumpster behind his medical office. She had been nothing more than skin and bones, and Darcy and Jenny had been more than happy to feed her and shower her with affection. Soon the little cat they named DJ was at a healthy weight and making her gratefulness known through a weekly rodent offering at the back door. Since Jenny's parents were allergic to cats, Darcy and her parents agreed to keep DJ and let Jenny play with him anytime she wanted. Jenny had loved the arrangement. She felt like she finally had a pet, but now it made the thought of Darcy's moving that much more painful. Both of her dear companions would soon be gone. Over the next 2 weeks, Jenny smiled through her heartache as she helped her friend pack up the room they had spent countless hours in. She feigned excitement for the new adventures Darcy would have without her, and she tried to savor every moment with DJ. Jenny fought back tears the night the two families gathered for the last dinner they would share as close friends and neighbors. Jenny didn't want to cry in front of everyone, and yet the burning in her throat was becoming unbearable. How would she survive high school without her best friend? How would she get ready for dances and dates without Darcy's makeup know-how? How would she ever get to rescue another animal again? Jenny was about to flee to the bathroom to cry in private. However, as she prepared to excuse herself from the table, Darcy's dad cleared his throat. "Jenny, I have an important question to ask you." Confusion replaced Jenny's rising panic. Okay, she said, sitting back in her chair. "I've talked with your mom and dad about this already, but we wanted to see if you would do something for us," he said, nodding to Darcy and her mom. Jenny couldn't imagine what Darcy's dad was going to say next. She looked quickly at Darcy. Why is Darcy smiling? She wondered, quickly turning her attention back to Mr. Smith. "We don't think DJ will be happy trapped in a cat carrier for 2 days as we drive to her new house, and we fear she might run away once we get there and try to find her way back here. So we're hoping we could leave DJ with you." What? What? Is he serious? Were her parents really on board with this? "As long as DJ remains an outdoor cat, we are good with it," her mom clarified. Both of her parents were smiling. Are you sure? Jenny whispered to Darcy, wanting so badly to have a cat of her own, but not if it made Darcy sad. Darcy got up and hugged Jenny. I'm 100% sure. Besides, knowing Dad, I'll have 5 new cats in a week anyway. She laughed. And I want you to keep DJ. It will be like a little part of me gets to stay with you. Jenny didn't even try to stop her tears now, and she wasn't the only one crying. 3 days later, as Jenny waved goodbye to Darcy, the tears fell again. Her best friend was gone. Jenny retreated under the tree she and Darcy had climbed as little kids, trying hard not to feel so alone. Meow. DJ, the little tabby cat, rubbed her head against Jenny's leg, and jade green eyes looked up at her. Jenny ran her hand down DJ's back and began relating stories of her adventures with Darcy. I don't know if I'll ever have as much fun with anyone else. DJ snuggled next to Jenny's leg and purred, and Jenny realized another best friend was lying right beside her. Aw, that's sweet. Aw, I love it. Okay, here's the pause and ponder. Pause and ponder. PAWS and ponder. What are some encouraging words people have spoken to you? How did their words help? To whom do you turn when your heart is weighed down by anxiety? Can you recall some of God's words that might cheer your heart when you are feeling weighed down? Who could you speak kind words to today? And then there's a section called Pause and Pray, PAWS, and Pray. Okay, I'll recite this little prayer here in this book. Lord, you know I often become anxious about things I can't change or control. I believe you have the best plan for me. Thank you for the gift of your word, which reminds me of who you are and how precious I am to you. Help me to recall your promises and give me courage to speak kind words to others who need encouragement. Ah, thank you. I love that. I read it because Mike had this little pink sticky note there. Thank you so much, Mike. I hope you all enjoyed that little a foray into a little devotional book. I've often wondered, kitty devotional. I've often wondered if there are like devotional books that are cat themed or pet themed, and here is one. Yay! Well, look at how the kitties are being very cute right now. That's adorable. Guster, are you completely reconciled to your brother now? I think they are. Well, I guess I could. Why don't I also read a few promises? And I hope, like, I didn't violate YouTube's rules or anything by reading from that book, but I guess I'll find out. Make sure I cited the work. It's Pawverbs. This is what I read from. Pawverbs. So maybe that is good enough. I don't know what the rules are. I'm going to enjoy reading it though. So let's read. I'm just going to read a couple or a few. I don't know how many, we'll see. See how the Spirit leads. Inspiring Bible verses. I've always loved this verse from Isaiah 41:10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my... Whoops, I lost the verse. Where did it go? Hold on a sec. Where did that verse go? I'm on my phone and it kind of cut off. So, here it is. I'll read it again. Take 2. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Isaiah 41:10. I've always loved that. Let me read something else. This is Psalm 27, verse 4. One thing I ask from the Lord, this only do I seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to gaze on the beauty of the Lord and to seek him in his temple. And then I'll read Romans 8:28. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. Oh, and then I'm just going to end with this is like one of my favorite verses, Romans 15, verse 13. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. I love that. That's such a great promise. It's I always forget the as you trust in him part though. Because I guess, like, I don't know if I'm not trusting in him, like if I'm worrying or like completely worrying and distrusting him, I guess I won't be filled with the hope and peace and joy. Maybe, I guess that might be my experience. So I think the key is to just trust in him. Yeah, I'll read that again. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. Oh, I love that. Yeah, and it's funny that little story we read from the book. Um, yeah, I know what that's like to when your best friend moves to another state, and yeah, I've been there, and of course I've got and I know I've mentioned this before, but I always feel like I should mention it afresh um, for the new people who come on board. But Guster and Henry aren't my biological kitty children. And I don't know why I'm saying that in a funny kitty voice, but they're not my bio children. Um, they have a mommy. They have a bio mommy. Um, she lived in a field in Illinois, apparently, because they were rescue kitties. And my best friend adopted them, so they've got their bio mom, obviously, and then they have their mom who adopted them, and then they have their auntie, Sarah. Right, Guster? Right? Right? I'm your auntie. Um, but anyway, so I'm taking care of them long term. It's been over a year now because she's traveling. So anyway, okay, well, now it's a long video. I thought it was going to be short, but okay. Henry, Henny, Henny. I heard him meow in the other room. You want to say hi? Henny, come over here. Let's see if I can show you Henry. Henry. Okay, well, you got his tail. All right, everybody. Guster! Guster, did you like the story? Okay. All right, everybody. Bye. Thanks, Mike.